And welcome back to CoachesAid.com. It's a new day. It's a beautiful day. I am David DK Kim, and we're about to bring you lacrosse action here at Dick's Sporting Goods Park Complex on field number 5, 2014 FIA World Championships between Belgium and Russia. Almost time for face-off. Two teams about to go on the field here. And if you are just joining us for the first time on CoachesAid.com, first of all, shame on you. We've had plenty of beautiful lacrosse action for the last 10 days or so. You should have seen it from the beginning. But I understand. There has been a lot of rain, a lot of weather, a lot of delays. But if you have stuck with us all the way through, I commend you. Anyway, we are on game 97 here in the World Championships. The winner of this match goes to play Slovakia in the 25th place bracket. The loser of this match goes on to play Spain in the 29th place bracket. Both will be held tomorrow. 28th, the Slovakia winner of this game match starts at 8:30 on field 8. The Spain versus losers matchup, field 4, 10 a.m. We'll have both of those. We'll have both of those on CoachesAid.com. So the face-off about to start here for Belgium, number 42, Brendan Murphy. And it looks like Russia, number 7, Nicholas Redkin. So waiting for the whistle. There's the whistle. They get down in the face-off position at the face-off X. And here we go. Another day of beautiful lacrosse. We are on field number 5. Let's see here. Scrum for the ball. Won by Belgium. Back in the hands of number 42, Murphy. He's being hounded by Friedman. Murphy on the run. Passes to the right wing. Unleashes a shot just wide right. 28, Kevin McCowan. Very aggressive on that first possession. Belgium around the horn again. Gets the step. Shot on the lower left-hand side and a goal. So David Taylor of Belgium gets on the scoring board here. Belgium leads 1-0 a minute into the game here. So back to the face-off X here. The usual suspects here now. Redkin and Murphy. Face-off won by Belgium. DeWitt on the run. Passes back to the right wing there. Back to McCowan. Around the back of the cage. Almost loses it. Recovers that ground ball here. Belgium back to the top of the point. Van Schoenbeek to Murphy. So Murphy now waiting for the substitution. As Diego Spielman comes onto the field now. Murphy still with the ball. Surveys the situation here. Back up top. Spielman almost loses it. So Spielman now around the horn to David Taylor. David Taylor on the drive. And the Russian defense stiffens up, gets the turnover there. Nicholas Redkin to the pass to Friedman. Friedman on the dead run. He's got numbers. Unleashes one. Deflected by the Belgian goalkeeper. Looks like number 12. Matt Taylor with a good save there. Russia with possession still. So Murphy with the ground ball. Passes it up front now. Vincent Van Schoenbeek. Pointing for directions. Controlling traffic. Fakes a shot. Pulls it back out to David Taylor. David Taylor waiting for the subs to come in and out here. DeHivers comes onto the field now, 47. So there's an offensive-defensive switch now. Spielman back on the field. DeHivers to Spielman. Spielman cradling it up to the top point here. Surveys the defense. Passes it back out. Almost loses it. DeHivers with the recovery. Comes back out. Spielman breaks away to the right here. Attacks the middle. A clogged middle now. Trying to block the view of the goalkeep. And wide right on the shot. Kevin McQueen. So Michael Van Strittegum looking to pass now to McCown. To the middle. Deflected off the ankle of the Russian defender. DeHivers. There's the flag, so it's going to be a free play now. Penalty on Russia coming up here. And there's the whistle. Another flag. We'll see what the flags are all about here. There's 2 penalties coming up, folks. 15:30 left to go in this first period. 2 fouls on 1 man. So a slash and an unsportsmanlike conduct called on Jordan Freeman of Russia. It's going to be in the box for 2 minutes. So a 2-minute penalty now. 2 consecutive 1-minute penalties for Friedman. Belgium on the 1-man advantage now. Shot on goal, and there it is. David Taylor. So David Taylor with another goal. And Belgium leads 2-0. So David Taylor has come out to play today, folks, as he has 2 quick goals in this first period to stake Belgium to a 2-0 lead and takes advantage of that 1-man advantage there. So Friedman's been in the box for about a minute now. He has another minute to go here. So Belgium with the face-off win. On the run, back to the right side. McCown looking to the middle. Murphy looks over to the sidelines. Waits for DeHivers to come in for the substitution here. Directing traffic to DeHivers. Back up top. And he swings one, just missed. Belgium keeps possession. But Murphy unleashed one from his left hip down low. Just wide left. So Belgium back on the attack. Back up top to Murphy. Murphy looking to shoot. Passes it to the left wing. Shot on goal and score by David Taylor is on fire, folks. 6.5 minutes into this first period, and he already has a hat trick. All 3 goals of this Belgium score right now belong to David Taylor, and the Russian defense needing to do something to stop this momentum that the Belgians have right now. So Belgium took advantage of that 2-man advantage for those 2 minutes and scored 2 goals within the advantage there. So good job by the Belgian power play there. Back to the face-off. Spielman wins it. And David Taylor roaming the middle now. Got 3 Russian defenders around him. As Murphy calls out a signal from the top. Passes it to McCown. McCown from up top back to Murphy here. The Russian defense doesn't want to extend and leave Taylor open again. They're crowding the middle of that defense. Belgium just around the perimeter right now. Trying to see what's going on. Murphy calls him back out. He goes to the middle. Lauer back up top now. And a ground ball, still on the ground, picked up by McKeown, sheds a defender, back up top to the point by Murphy. Murphy fakes a shot, drives to the right, then just tomahawks a shot off the Russian goalkeeper. Out of bounds, Belgian ball. So good sequence by Belgium there. Russia being very compact on the defense right now. Belgium from behind the X. Pass to the center. Taylor has it again. Just wide. And Taylor's fired up right now as he is taking every shot handed to him. That net must look huge right now. So Ray Zimlin, the Russian goalkeeper, has his hands full with David Taylor of Belgium today. So 9 minutes into this first quarter, Belgium with a 3-0 lead, looking to control that ground ball. And there's a scrum at the line. There it is. And still on the ground. Both of them going for it. Murphy gets the ground ball, gets a step on the drive, and checked down to the ground hard by the Russian defense. And Murphy slow to get up there. So a turnover on that hit. Russia with possession now. So Russia now looking for their first sustained offensive possession here. And if you've watched Russia play, you know that their offense starts with the Koshanskis, excuse me. So we'll look for Nick and Will to initiate this offense, though. Although Arkhipov, he did have 4 goals the other day. Pass the left, ground ball down. Belgium with the recovery. Matthew Verpeil with the turnover recovery. Back to McCown now. McCown slows it down, pulls it back, waits for his offense. Behind the cage now, Julian Cook puts it back up top. Loose ball. David Van Leer to Justin Device. Back to Murphy. Murphy tells Van Dijs to cool it and stay in the middle. Tells everyone to spread out now. Fakes right, takes the left step, beats a defender. Cross field, fakes it. There's a flag behind the X. Quick stick, and there's gonna be a too many men on the field penalty. Looks like. So David Diamonon will serve a 30-second penalty in the box for too many men on the field. And Belgium back on the power play. The last time Belgium had the 2-man advantage, they had 2 goals out of this. Murphy from the top looks to unleash one. To the middle, shot on goal just wide left. Diego Spillman had the defense beat down the middle, but just couldn't seal the deal there. Russia recovers. Penalty about to be released here. Back to a full strength game here. So, full strength. Russia on the attack. Running down the right-hand side. Freeman getting stick checked as he goes. Still has it. Long pole drive right. Looking for a centering pass. Ball knocked out. Looking for the ground ball. And just still a scrum. He recovers it. Friedman, whistle. Timeout Russia. So 7:47 left to go in this first period. The score is 3-0. Belgium leads on the hat trick for David Taylor, number 19. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, rest of this first quarter action here on field number 5. You're watching the 2014 FIL World Championships on CoachesAid.com. And welcome back to Dick's Sporting Goods Complex. You were watching action here on field number 5 in the 2014 FIL World Championships at Commerce City, Colorado. You're watching CoachesAid.com. I am David DK Kim. And so far in this first period, it has been David Taylor 3 and Russia nothing, as Belgium leads on the hat trick by the number 19 attackman of Belgium here. So here comes Russia on the attack here. Dmitry Kamen. Screen. Arkhipov loses it. Belgium very aggressive now on defense. Good check. There's the whistle, though. A little too aggressive on the referee's part here, referee says. Russia gets possession. Back up top to Arkhipov. So back to Arkhipov. So Arkhipov on the drive. Trying for a centering shot here. Gets blocked. He shakes his head as Belgium down on the attack now. DeWitt on the break down the right side. Looking to get it behind the cage and initiate the offense back to the top here. Julian Cook with the ball. Back around the horn now. David Taylor back up top to Spielman. So Spielman now looks, surveys. Here comes the drive. Fake left goes right. Out to Van Sturgegrum. Sturgegrum goes in and out. Back to the right-hand side. McKeon calmly to the back of the cage. And back around the horn counterclockwise. Centering pass. Shot blocked, recovered by Sturgegard. McCown looking for a shot. Back up top. Pulls it back out to Spielman. Spielman resets the offense. On the drive now. Screen by 77, not used. Spielman to the goal line extended. David Taylor looking for a 4th goal. Misses, though. Belgium back on the attack. Looking for a centering pass. 77. Oh, just misses it. And Van Sturgegrum gets the ground ball, holding his hip as he runs off the field here. De Hivers comes on now. So Spielman waiting for De Hivers to gain position, starts to drive, goes to the right, spins back left, back right, getting checked. Shot on goal. Good save by the Russian keeper, Zimlin. Zimlin throws it back out, almost loses it. Russia retains, though. Hard stick checks by Belgium. Looking to clear. Bounce pass there. So Arkhipov now passing it around clockwise for Russia. Back to Arkhipov. Waiting for the substitutions here. Arkhipov just holding at the top of the point. Setting up the offense, giving his defense a little bit time to rest here. Belgium has had most of the offense. Arkhipov on the drive, forced right. Triple team, releases it though. And Zachary Cowan with possession, going back around behind the cage here. Looking for the middle pass. Ball loose. And ground ball recovered. Arkhipov hits it out. And Russia looking for the ground ball. Belgium recovers though. Murphy has it, looking for the pass. Pulls it back a little bit. Cross field pass to De Hivers. Just out of the reach of De Hivers, and the ball is turned over. Russia has it now. And that was a surprise pass. Good idea, but to change it up a little bit. But I don't think you'll see Murphy making too many of those long passes across field. So Russia back on the attack now, looking to get on the board and join this party here. As the wind picks up here on field 5. So Friedman and Arkhipov playing the two-man game up top. Friedman on the drive. Centering pass. Shot. Just an errant shot by 42 Alexander Zarubin. And now Von Schoenbeek on the drive now, looking to get rid of it. Back out to 27. Devised. And there's the whistle. It's an offsides call. And so inadvertent whistle. Inadvertent whistle. Belgium ball. Restarting here. So DeWitt onto the field now. So there's the whistle. 2 minutes left to go in this first period. Belgium with a 3-0 lead. So Belgium with the ball, stick check, and Friedman pokes it loose. Russia looking for control, ball loose on the ground, down by the sideline. Belgium recovery, check to the upper body. There's the flag. So a 1 minute penalty on the slash against Russia. So Russia in the penalty box. Belgium back on the power play. And Belgium has scored 3 of their goals on the power play here. Let's see if David Taylor can get it into open space and get another goal. As he is over by the right-hand side of the goalie here. Murphy back on top. Looking to pass in the middle. DeHivers back to Murphy, playing the two-man game, being checked hard by 29 of Russia. Travis Karpak. Murphy pulls it out. He's forced out left. 33 seconds left to go in this first period on the attack. Murphy behind the cage, looking for the centering pass, directing traffic. Getting closer behind. On the drive, just wide, as Spillman misses on the shot. 12 seconds left to go in this period here. The first period controlled by Belgium. And that's the end of the first period. And at the end of the first period, it's Belgium 3, Russia nothing. All 3 goals by number 19 of Belgium, David Taylor, already with the hat trick. You're watching 2014 FIL World Championships here on CoachesAid.com. I am David DK Kim. We'll be right back with the second period of this match.
Possible Applebee's new entrees are full of flavor and under 550 calories each?
I'll believe it when I taste it. I believe it.
I can dig it! Okay, a bit of an overreaction, but oh wow. The old great taste under 550 calories flash mountain hit. Yeesh. The new zesty Roma chicken and shrimp and roasted garlic sirloin. Big flavor under 550 calories. Starting at just $9.99. See you tomorrow. And late night for half price apps.
Got off to a good...
Is it possible Applebee's new entree?
And welcome back to CoachesAid.com. I am David D.K. Kim, and I'm bringing you the action here on Field 5 at Dick's Sporting Goods Complex, Commerce City, Colorado. You are watching 2014 FIO World Championship action between Belgium and Russia. And as we start the second period, Russia is down 3-0 against Belgium, as David Taylor has had the hat trick in the first period. Russia wins the face-off here. And just an errant pass and ground ball picked up back by Russia here as he's being hacked in the hands by the Belgian defense, running down the middle of the field, Karpak, and he throws it away. And a wasted offensive opportunity for Russia there as they try to get on the scoreboard. Just a reminder, the winner of this game plays Slovakia tomorrow at 8:30 on Field 8 in the 25th place bracket. And the loser of this game plays Spain at 10 a.m. on Field 4 tomorrow for the 29th place bracket. So a lot at stake here in this game as Belgium leads 3-0 minute into this second period. And hopefully once again you're enjoying all this great lacrosse action across the CoachesAid.com channels on all these fields here at Dick's Sporting Goods Complex. So Spielman getting checked at the line, loses the ball. Friedman with the ground ball pickup turnover. Out top to Tilly. Tilly on the run. There's a flag. 2 flags come out. There's multiple flags on the field here. And from the reaction of Friedman, it might be an offsetting penalty here. Let's see what the flag is. So here comes the call now. So Spielman, 2 minutes for a So a minute for slashing and a minute for unsportsmanlike. So now both Russia and Belgium have both had the slashing unsportsmanlike double here. So a 2-minute penalty and a 2-minute advantage for Russia. Let's see if Russia can take advantage of this 2-man advantage or 1-man advantage for 2 minutes. Belgium did when they had a chance. They scored 2 goals in those 2 minutes. Let's see if Russia can at least get on the board. Friedman, bounce shot. Great stop by the Belgian keeper, number 12, Matt Taylor. And the Taylors starring in this game. Matt Taylor with a great save on the bounce pass. David Taylor with the 3 goals on the board here. So Brandon Murphy now, 42, surveying the situation from up top, waiting for the offense to settle, waiting for the subs to come in and out here before he initiates the offense. 1 more minute left to go in this man advantage for Belgium here. So let's see here, Murphy just pacing back and forth with the ball. So 30 seconds left to go in this 1-man advantage for Russia. And it looks like Belgium is content to hold out the penalty here before they initiate the offense at a full strength level as Murphy goes behind the offsides and back on sides again here. So Belgium now, change of possession. Spielman not going to go in now. Russia with the ball now. Offensive, defensive substitutions. Arkhipov back on the field. Dmitry Koman on the dead run on the right side. Back to Arkhipov. So Arkhipov now directing traffic being checked by Vincent van Schoenbeek. Schoenbeek trying to force him right, and he does. Shot by Common, just wide. Russia retains possession. Good job, though. Took that lane and fired one just off the mark. So back up top to Common. Common looking to unleash, but wisely passes it back to Arkhipov. Arkhipov on the drive, goes right, shoots, bounce, wide left. Russia retains possession here. So Russia around the horn. Common now, looking to drive, being poke checked on that drive. Stick check by Matthew Verpale. Verpale reminding him that he's there. Arkhipov drives, goes left this time, shoots wide, and frustration clearly bubbling over on Arkhipov as he puts his hands and sticks over his head, wondering what he has to do to find that back of the cage here. Arkhipov back on the drive, forced right this time, passes it to Common, and Common gets on the board. Arkhipov drew the attention of the defense as he was being forced right. He saw Common out of the corner of his eye, passed it deep into the left side, and Common buries it in the back of the net, and Russia is in this game now as they are on the board. 3-1, Belgium still leads. 13:42 left to go in this game. Back on the face-off X here. And Russia's cut this deficit too. A little chippiness outside of the box here as DeWitt and Evgeny Krivorikian. And there's the whistle, and Russia retains possession. Spielman wondering what had happened. And substitutions now. Russia back on the attack, looking for another goal. And the referee's explaining to the Belgium sideline what the penalty was about. No one is satisfied with those answers. So Russia back on the attack here. Philip Lay up top. Starts to drive. Going right. Passes middle. Checked by the Belgian defense. Picked up by Verpale on the run. Goes right. Looking for a pass. Looking for the outlet. Looking for Murphy. And he throws it away. Ground ball taken by Cowan. Russia with possession now. Bringing it back up the field. Evgeny Krivorikian now on the run. Back up top to Arkhipov. So Arkhipov now. Back up top. Looking to initiate the offense. Cut this lead to 1 here. Or deficit to 1. Arkhipov looking for a shot, looking for an opening. Back to Common. Being guarded very well by Xavier Stütze. Centering pass. Misses. No penalty there. Just let him play. Contact now. So change of possession. Oh! And turns the ball over off his foot. Recovered nicely by Belgium. And now they're trying to clear here. David Vermorgen clears it up top here. So Murphy now looking for his comrades to join him in the offensive possession. Back up top with Spielman. Spielman and Murphy playing the two-man game up top here. Spielman up top, surveys the defense. Being marked by Alexander Avramenko. Spielman now passing it around the perimeter. Just under 11 minutes left to go in this half. Back up top to Spielman as the clouds part and the sun shines down on field number 5 here at Dick's Sporting Goods Complex, Commerce City, Colorado. You're watching CoachesAid.com. Belgium now on the attack here. Checked hard by Freeman of Russia. Spielman can't get free, so he pulls it back out. Hands it off to Device. Device now picked up by Friedman. Back to Spielman here. On the switch now. Spielman has a little bit more favorable matchup on number 10, Gabriel Igazarov. So let's see if Spielman goes in the drive. He goes right. Shot on goal. So it goes wide. They retain possession here as Murphy goes and gets it. So Murphy now behind the cage initiating the offense. And he turns the ball over and immediately gets the ball back. Oh, and he's almost gets it back. Goalie out of position. Belgium with the attack now. Murphy has the turnover, atoning for his own turnover earlier. Centering pass, deflected. The Russian goalie way out of the crease now, running with it. Down the field here and out of bounds. Turns the ball over back to Belgium as number 9, Ray Zimlin, gets back in the crease between the pipes here. Belgium initiating the attack. Just above 9 minutes left to go in this half. Back up top at the point, Vincent van Schoenbeek surveys the situation against Arvemenko. Around the perimeter, Murphy looking to center. McCown, shot on goal, just high. Murphy gets it. Centering pass and a quick stick. Great block by Zimlin. Belgium recovers though, but a great point blank save by Zimlin on the quick stick attempt by Belgium there. So Belgium calmly goes back up top. David Taylor of the all 3 goals so far for Belgium. Looking, surveying, fakes, drives right. Guarded by Friedman, double teamed, gets rid of it. Murphy with it now, unleashes it from underneath. Misses up high. Belgium retains possession though. 8:08 left. Belgium on the attack. Misses. And Friedman with the turnover on the dead run now. Only has Spielman to beat. He has numbers. Dead center. Makes the extra pass. And just an errant pass as David Diamonon could not handle it. And they had the numbers. If Diamonon handles that, fakes and passes one more time to the left-hand side, Russia could have had the goal there. But on the turnover, Belgium retains here. So Russia calls a timeout. There's 7:36 left to go here in this half. Belgium leads 3-1 here on Field 5. The winner plays Slovakia tomorrow in the 25th place bracket. The loser to play Spain in the 29th place bracket. You're watching CoachesAid.com. I am David DK Kim. We'll be right back after a brief minute with the rest of this first half action. And we're back here on Field 5. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us at CoachesAid.com. I am David DK Kim. And with 7:36 left to go in this first half, Belgium has the 3-1 lead. And during that timeout, the Belgium coach imploring his players to just keep moving their feet and to attack the Russian player with the ball and not to let the Russian attacker come into their body, but to close out that space really quickly and make it uncomfortable for them. I think, in my opinion, the Belgium coach thinks that they can get more goals and more shots on goals if they can just turn over the Russians here. So we'll look for the Belgians here to change up their attack and be more mobile on that defensive end here. So Belgium now, slowly, cross-field pass. Device drops it off in the little two-man weave to Van Schoenbeek. Van Schoenbeek to David Taylor. David Taylor has accounted for all of the Belgium goals so far in this game. He has the hat trick. So David Taylor waiting for De Hivers and Spielman to sub in here. De Hivers gets it. Spielman goes and plants himself in the middle of the defense there. Lauer also in the middle of that defense, kind of going back and forth. Back up top, Spielman controls it now, resets the offense. De Hivers, Spielman, turnover, Russia, and instead of picking it up, number one of Russia, Common just throws it away. So at the 6-minute mark left in this first half, Belgium on the attack. Excuse me, folks. It's been a long couple of days. So Belgium now on the attack. David Taylor. Back to De Hivers. De Hivers to McCowan. McCowan unleashes the one-timer from about 10 meters away there. McCowan just nonchalantly took that pass, and it looked like McCowan, like he has done pretty much the majority of this game, was just going to make the pass to behind the cage and calmly pass it on the perimeter. He had lulled the Russian defense kind of to sleep there, and McCowan, instead of passing, took the pass in and immediately turned and shot off his hip and just beat the Russian goalie, who basically reacted very late, because I think he also thought that McCowan was going to do an outlet pass behind the cage. So there you go. Good strategy by the Belgian offense right there, as McCowan changes it up and shoots it this time instead of passing. So Belgium leads 4-1. Just under 5 minutes left to go in this half, as Murphy wins the faceoff for them. Matthew Verpail, though, with possession, passes it out now. Murphy has it. The Belgium attack running onto the field. Head coach clapping in approval. So the little speech during that timeout definitely must have helped, as they have gone more aggressive on the offense as well as the defense here. So the Belgian offense making sure they stay on sides. Not too many men on the field. So Murphy with the shot goes wide. Belgium keeps possession, though. So Belgium now on the attack. And scrum for the ball. Looks like the ball's still on the ground. McCowan fighting for it with Efimov. So Efimov gets it, but throws it back out. Now Spielman with possession again. So Spielman surveying the defense here. Passes it to Murphy. Murphy with the long pole, number 42 here. Tells Spielman to kind of back off a little bit, spread out the defense. Murphy with the drive, looking for a shot. Pass to the center, goes over the head, but to Taylor. Taylor back to Spielman. Spielman drives. Denied by Friedman. Back to Murphy. Murphy directing traffic. Being guarded by Redkin. So they go on extended here. McCowan behind the cage. Looking for the centering pass. Just out of the reach, Spielman. And change of possession there. Russia's ball. So Russia now on the run to the middle. Shot and a goal by Friedman. So Jordan Freeman gets on the board, cuts the Belgian lead in half. Belgium now leads 4-2. So Jordan Freeman got the turnover, raced straight down the middle of the field and just unleashed one from his right shoulder and just beat the Belgian goalkeeper there, Matt Taylor. So Russia now trails by 2 on this faceoff. Won by Spillman. Players release. Screen by DeWitt. And deflection. So timeout by Belgium. They keep possession. To the dismay of the Russian coach here. We're here on Field 5 at Dick's Sporting Goods Complex here in Commerce City, Colorado. You are watching the 2014 FIL World Championships on CoachesAid.com. I am David DK Kim, and just for a reminder before we go on break, the loser of this game plays Spain on Field 4 tomorrow for the 29th place bracket, and the winner goes on to play Slovakia tomorrow, 8:30, Field 8 at the 25th place bracket. So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the rest of this first half here on Field 5 in Commerce City, Colorado. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Dick's Sporting Goods Complex, field number 5 here in Commerce City, Colorado. You are watching 2014 FIL World Championship action between Belgium and Russia. Belgium leads 4-2 with 1:45 left to go in this first half. And there's the whistle. Spillman with the ball. Looking to lead this Belgium attack to one more goal before the half. Behind the cage, he's looking for the centering pass. Being checked hard on the perimeter now. Julian Cook, there's the flag. Looks like a slashing call here. There's the whistle. And it is a slashing call. Alexei Shikhanov with the slashing. So, with 1:03 left to go in this half, the Belgium attack has a man-up advantage here. Let's see if Belgium can capitalize on this power play and end this half with a 5-2 lead here. Ground ball. And a scrum behind the net there. No whistle. Referee says play on. And there's the whistle. And change of possession now. Russia ball. Trying to clear now. 20 seconds left to go in the half. So Friedman has the ball. Unleashes one from far away, right into the waiting glove of the Belgian keeper. And that's halftime, folks, here on Field 5. The score at half, Belgium 4, Russia 2. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of this game in a very exciting contest. Come on back, folks. You'll want to see the end of this one.
Five oceans. Seven continents. Whatever it takes. Wherever it takes us. America's Navy, a global force for good.
And welcome back to Commerce City, Colorado, here at Dick's Sporting Goods Complex, field number 5. You are watching the 2014 FIL World Championships here on CoachesAid.com. I am your guide to the action, David DK Kim. Hopefully you are enjoying yourself. It is a beautiful day here at the complex as second half action is about to start. To recap the first half, Belgium leads 4-2. David Taylor, number 19, with the hat trick. Kevin McCown with a goal of his own. The 2 Russian goals came by number 1, Dmitry Koman, and number 8, Jordan Friedman. Belgium on the attack here, 20 seconds into this third period. Hopefully you are enjoying the awesome lacrosse action being shown by CoachesAid.com. Hopefully you bought the package, saved yourself some money, get access to all the games, and the on-demand portion as well. So David Taylor on the drive just unleashes one from the left shoulder, looking for his 4th goal. You can tell that he is not afraid to shoot it, folks. So Belgium with control now, retains the possession. Back up top, DeHivers to Taylor. Taylor on the drive, jukes the defender to the ground. Friedman picks him up, loses his stick. Back to DeHivers. Back around. Belgium resets here. Around the cage. Behind the cage now. Murphy with it. Up top to DeHivers. To Taylor. Taylor looks to start the drive again. Double team by Friedman. And Redkin. So you can see the goals now that are being employed by the Russian defense. They are defending David Taylor with about a 2-man kind of bracket zone on there with Friedman and Redkin. Probably a good move. So Russia on the attack here. Looking for the clear. They cleared it now. David Diamonin. And his pass is errant. But Russia recovers the ground. But no, still on the ground. So on the whistle, Belgium ball. Spielman on the run. Being checked by Friedman, just out of the reach of Friedman. Passes it back up top to Murphy now. So Murphy now on the point to DeHivers. Back to Murphy. Murphy plays a 2-man weave, keeps the ball here. Changes spot to DeHivers. Passes it back. Murphy now. McCown getting in position in front of the cage. And referees say play on as the stick's very close to the face of number 2, David Taylor. Fakes the pass. Drive. Being pushed out by the defense. Looks for a centering pass. Jordan Freeman with the interception. Pulls it back now. Passes it out the outlet here. Common now. Taking on DeWitt. And missed shot as DeWitt goes down. Down on the ground, holding his left knee is DeWitt. There's the whistle. And an injury that DeWitt helped up by his teammates here. DeWitt shakes him off and looks to limp off on his own here. Trainer comes out. So it looks like DeWitt just has a little stinger on his knee, but we'll figure it out when he comes to the sideline here. He might just need to sit down real quick, get a good feel for his knee, and just come back in there. But we'll see what happens with the rest of this game. So Belgium on the attack here. De Hivers to David Taylor. Back to De Hivers up top to Spillman. Sorry. Spillman on the spin. Drives right, forced out by Friedman. Stick check by the long pole defenseman. Spillman to the right wing. McCowan with the ball. Behind the cage. Murphy with it. Running sort of an inverted offense here with a one-man point behind the cage. Murphy screening off his defender. Breaks towards the middle. And a jump shot. And 42 joins the party. And Brandon Murphy, that was all him right there. As he pinned his defender from behind the cage on his back. Forced him to the front of the cage. And then he spinned towards the middle. Took the hit from one of the defenders on the Russian interior. Jump pass and beat the keeper over his shoulder. What an athletic play by Brandon Murphy. And Belgium now leads 5-2 here. And with 14 minutes left to go in this third period, Belgium looks to win this faceoff, score another goal, maybe impose their will now. Belgium wins the faceoff. Spillman on the run. Looking for a pass out. Back up top. Device being checked by Jordan Friedman. Loses it now, looking for the pickup. And ground ball on the ground. And Friedman checked to the ground by Vincent van Schoenbeek. Turnover. And so Russia with possession here. Arkhipov back on the point. So Arkhipov trying to initiate the point here. Back to Friedman. Friedman back in the attacking zone with the long pull here. Fakes the pass to Arkhipov on the drive. Shoot, bounce, save. No. And that's a goal by Friedman. So at the 12:59 mark, Jordan Freeman adds a second goal to his tally. And he unleashes one from over his shoulder with that long pull on the bounce pass over the keeper's shoulder there. And it was a perfectly executed bounce pass by Friedman there as he bounced the ball just in front of the keeper. So when the keeper reacted low, the ball bounced over his shoulder. Good precision shooting there by the Russian long pole attackman. So Russia's down by 2 now. Scoreboard reads Belgium 5, Russia 3. Here's the face-off. Won by Belgium. Belgium back up top to Spillman. Offensive, defensive substitutions as De Hivers comes back onto the field now. Gives De Hivers the ball. Spillman off. Van Schoenbeek on. So behind the cage now. Cook passes to the back up top. De Hivers. Taylor on the drive. Forced right, goes left. Triple teamed. Forced down, shot mixed. Belgium retains though. So David Taylor has been very quiet since that first period. There's the flag. Russia's going to be down a man soon here. De Hivers from the top. There's the whistle. So a 30-second penalty on 29 of Russia. Travis Karpak, 30-second holding penalty. So Belgium will have the one-man advantage for 30 seconds here. Just under 11 minutes left to go in this third period. They already lead 5-3. Looking to extend it here. De Hivers drops it, regains it. Checked by Friedman. Friedman always active on the defensive end with that long pole. To Murphy. Bounce shot. Blocked. So a slash. So a slashing penalty on Jordan Freeman. 1 minute in the box. So Murphy now initiating the attack back up top. They're on the one-man advantage. Passes to McCowan, and he just reaches around the goalkeeper for his second goal of the game here. So Kevin McCowan with his second goal. Belgium has doubled the lead now. They lead 6-3 with a 3-goal lead. They've doubled up Russia here. David Taylor has 3 goals. Kevin McCowan has 2, and Brandon Murphy with 1. So 15 seconds left to go. 15 seconds left to go on this man advantage as the faceoff is about to happen. So white ball there on the confusion on the end of the penalty. Coach getting the warning there as the Russian sideline not happy and too vocal about it on that time there. A little confusion on the ins and outs of the substitutions after the penalties. And the frustration clearly overboiling here on the Russian sideline as they trail by 3. So 8.5 minutes left to go in this third period. Belgium back on the attack, full strength here. Shot on goal too high. Belgium retains possession though. So Spillman back up top here. So the Russian defense gets the stop there and then immediately gives the ball back to the Belgian attack. And David Taylor on the shot on goal. Belgium retains possession. So the Russian player yelling at the official in another language that he can't understand right now so that he can say something to the ref without getting penalized there. So a good strategy, I guess, unless the referee heard him looking at him and saying it, in which case then probably a bad idea. But, you know, if you want to complain to the ref in another language you can't understand, probably the one way you can get away with that is doing that. But once again, for all you kids out there watching the sport, I recommend not doing that because you want the referees on your side and liking you pretty much the whole game. This is just a matter of this broadcaster's opinion, that is all. So Belgium on the attack now. No, never mind, sorry. Russia on the attack. Arkhipov holding it. Waiting. Being checked by Murphy. Goes left. Shot on goal. Blocked by the keeper, number 12. Matt Taylor clears it. And Murphy with the ground ball control here. McCown on his left. He already has 2 goals. McCown goes straight towards the cage now. To McCown behind the cage. And shot on goal there by David Taylor. Ground ball out of bounds. And Belgium retains possession there on the out of bounds. De Hivers initiates the offense. Just under 5.5 left to go in this third period. You are watching on CoachesAid.com here in Commerce City, Colorado. You are watching 2014 FIL World Championship action here at Dick's Sporting Goods Complex. We're on field number 5. 5:12 left to go in the third period here. Belgium leads 6-3. Russia with possession now. Russia trying to clear and whistle. Looks like a procedure foul, and Belgium gets possession on the penalty there. Murphy with the ball behind the net. Let's see if he pins his defenseman again and tries to bully his way towards the goal. Now he's looking for a centering pass. McCown lurking. He has pinned his man. Goal line extended. And once again, same thing as his goal. He misses this time, but Murphy with the same idea. And it looks like he can get that shot whenever he wants to from behind the cage. We'll see how that develops the rest of this way here. Russia now trying to clear. Check from behind, whistle, and possession awarded to Russia here. Back on the attack. Jordan Freeman. Around the cage. Back up top. Arkhipov with the ball again. On the drive. Passes. Errant shot. 42 loses it. Zuberon gets it back though to Friedman. Arkhipov. The Belgian defense just stiffening up on the interior there. So Belgium with possession. And Belgium retains possession. And a long pass ends up successfully clearing there. Russia though, Friedman with the steal slows down his run. And there's a timeout on the field. Russia takes a timeout. 2:49 left to go in this third period. Belgium leads 6-3. You're watching 2014 FIL World Championships here on CoachesAid.com. I am David DK Kim. We'll bring you the rest of this third period in just a minute. And welcome back to Field 5 on CoachesAid.com. I am David DK Kim. There's 2:49 left to go in this third period. Belgium leads 6-3. They've pretty much had control of this contest from the beginning. As even though the scoreboard just says 6-3, Belgium has had more critical chances on the offensive end. As Arkhipov starts to drive here. Checked by Murphy. Arkhipov looking to get rid of it, forced down, and loses the ball, regains control. Arkhipov driving right now. Left didn't work, shakes a man, centering pass. Turn the ball over now. Belgium has possession. And the interior of the Belgian defense starting to put the vices down on that side of the field here. So Belgium back on the attack. Spielben. Him and DeHivers. Two-man game up top. DeHivers gives it David Taylor. David Taylor. Back to DeHivers. Wide pass over the head of McCowan. And McCowan's a pretty tall dude, so it was a very high pass. So Russia regains possession on the turnover here. And Russia now looking for a good scoring chance here. Looking for any opening in that stout interior defense of the Belgians. So Common now, Dimitri Common on the drive, being forced wide by the Belgian perimeter defense. Redkin shoots from the point, about 15-20 meters away. Belgium with the recovery here. Belgium gets the ball back. Back up top to DeHivers. DeHivers pulls it back a little bit, gives it David Taylor. So DeHivers comes back up, resets the offense here.
30 seconds.
So Taylor to Murphy. Delay a game warning on. Murphy, no, sorry, stall warning. Called right now. Russia with possession, ground ball on the ground there. Russia with possession there. And at the end of the third period, Belgium continues to lead 6-3 here on Field 5. Russia will probably start with the ball on possession at that point at the end of the quarter. So 3 minutes in between the periods here on Field 5. Winner plays Slovakia tomorrow in the 25th place bracket. Losers play Spain in the 29th place bracket. So a lot at stake here left in this game. 6-3. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have exciting fourth period action here on Field 5 at the 2014 FIL World Championships.
These are full of flavor and under 550 calories each.
I'll believe it when I taste it. I believe in it.
I can dig it! Okay, a bit of an overreaction, but oh wow. The old great taste under 550 calories flash mountain head. Yeesh. The new zesty Roma chicken and shrimp and roasted garlic sirloin. Big flavor under 550 calories. Starting at just $9.99. See you tomorrow. And late night for half price apps.
Got off to a good
And welcome back to Commerce City, Colorado, here at Dick's Sporting Goods Complex. We're at Field 5. You are watching 2014 FIO World Championship action here on CoachesAid.com. I am your guide to the action, David DK Kim. Thanks for joining us today. Hopefully you've been enjoying a lot of good lacrosse action all across the Coaches Aid channels throughout this tournament. And hopefully you bought the package, because that's a whole lot cheaper than buying each individual game for $9.99. And there's the face-off to start the fourth period, won by DeWitt. Excuse me. Belgium leads 6-3 here. Jordan Freeman with the turnover, or gains the turnover, sorry, forces it. Passes the ball around that perimeter. Redkin misplays the pass. Belgium with the ground ball. DeWitt runs, passes to David Taylor. David Taylor has a man to beat, waits for his offensive teammates to catch up to him. Still has the ball on the left wing. Back up top, DeHivers. So DeHivers now to Cook, left wing. 10 meters away. Trying for a centering pass, knocked down by the Russian defense. Turns the ball over now. Friedman with possession to Redkin. Redkin racing up the left side of the field. Alec Tilley now with the ball. Gets it back. Looks to pass behind the cage. Successful. Zachary Cowan now being marked behind the cage by Tilburg. And Matt Taylor, good save. Outlet pass. Outlet pass to Julian Cook. Cook now with possession, passes it out. Back out to Murphy. Murphy holds on to it. Up top to Van Schoenbeek. To Spilbin. DeHivers goes behind. Goes to the right-hand side. David Taylor. Spilbin. DeHivers. Two-man game now. Spilbin up top. Starts the drive. Screen. Shot on goal. Wide. And Belgium retains possession. So Belgium back on the attack from behind the cage there. Back up. DeHivers. Top of the point. Spilbin. Spilbin cradles. Goes right. Screen. DeHivers sets it. Pick and roll. Arkhipov. Stick checking. Back up top. DeHivers. DeHivers looking for a pass. Passes it to Taylor. Centering pass. And just missed by Murphy. Belgium retains possession. Oh, nope. Russia recovered the ground ball there. And trying to clear. Turns the ball over to Belgium. Resets the offense with DeHivers up top there. So DeHivers now with the ball back up top. Looking to swing it around the perimeter. David Taylor. Back to DeHivers. To McCowan. McCowan goal line extended. To other goal line extended. Shot by David Taylor wide over the net. Belgium retains possession though. There's a flag. So let's see what the penalty is here. Another penalty. And Arkhipov has been thrown out of the game after two consecutive unsportsmanlike penalties. So it's a 1 minute unsportsmanlike penalty on Arkhipov, followed by another unsportsmanlike penalty, what looked like a number 3 that he held up, and then he followed it up as he's out of the game. So he's kicked out of the game. So basically a 4-minute penalty here. On the attack, Belgian, Murphy to De Hivers. Shot on goal. Belgian retains. So a 4-minute man-up advantage here by Belgium. And Russia, Friedman playing like a madman now. Gets possession, directing traffic, looks for the pass, just out of the reach of Alec Tilley. And Jordan Freeman, like a point guard, just saw him out of the periphery of his on his left, and just almost a no-look pass. He led him in front of the defender, and Tilley just couldn't handle it. A wasted offensive opportunity there for Russia. And a very angry Arkhipov screaming at the officials, dropping a lot of curse words. Let's see what happens after this game, though. And he is very, very loud with the obscenities here. I'm sorry, folks, if you're watching on coachesaid.com, picking up on any of this. We apologize. Clearly frustrated. Two minutes left to go in the 4-minute penalty. Belgium has been on the man advantage for a while, and Russia just content with holding on to the ball for 2 minutes maybe to kill this penalty without taking a shot at all. So just under 14 minutes left to go in this game. The momentum and the pace of this game has definitely changed in a matter of 1 to 2 plays here, as 24 Arkhipov of Russia gets 2 unsportsmanlike penalties, one for 1 minute and one for 3. The second one gets him kicked out of the game here. And so Russia now trailing by 3. The momentum clearly on the Belgian side here, as their offense has seemed a little bit more crisp on that side, and the defense almost like a vice-like grip, preventing the Russians from getting in the middle of the field here. So 1 minute left to go in this penalty. And I'm sorry, folks, if you're watching the field right now wondering what's going on. It's just that Russia is killing the penalty right now by just kind of holding on to the offensive possession. We're not really sorting anything out. I'm just trying to explain what's going on right now. So if you've been staring at the screen wondering why there's been no one moving, it's because Russia is trying to kill this penalty and get back to even strength with about 13 and a half minutes left to go in this game, so they can make some sort of offensive push and possibly cut this 3-goal deficit to 2, regain some of that momentum that's been clearly lost as this game has progressed here. And as good as this is for the killing of the penalty, it is giving the Belgian contingent on the field a good considerable rest. So this could be a double-edged sword right now in the plan of the Russians, because they killed the penalty, but the defense of the Belgian contingent has gotten a good amount of rest now. And you can see a little more spring in their steps here as they're closing off space, as Friedman trying to save the day here. Russia being forced wide. There's the flag. That's going to be a cross-checking penalty, I think. So a push. 30-second penalty on number 18, Van Leer. So Russia with the one-man advantage now. Let's see if they can take advantage of this advantage here. Sorry for saying that twice. And they do. They get the power play goal They cut this deficit to 2, and with 11 minutes left to go in this game, it is anyone's match right now. The score is 6-4. Belgium still leads. Russia is whittling down that deficit, though. So Belgium now trying to win this face-off. So Zachary Cowan joins the scoring party here. So Belgium with possession now on the procedure foul. So Device picks it up. Spilbin now on the point. 10-11 left to go in this match. Belgium up 6-4. We're watching On Field 5 here on CoachesAid.com. I am David D.K. Kim. Welcome. And if you are just joining us here with 10 minutes left to go in this game, where have you been? You've missed a good one. Russia playing good defense now. Murphy passes to Taylor. Taylor unleashes one just wide right. And David Taylor trying to get back into the scoring column. He hasn't scored since the first period when he had the hat trick. So back on the attack. And McCowan. And Kevin McCowan joins the hat trick club as he gets his third goal of the game. And McCowan just muscled his way past that defender, broke towards the middle, and unleashed one from up top. And nothing the goalkeeper could do about that. And he just powered his way to the middle. So Belgium now leads 7-4 with 9 minutes left to go in this game. So back in the face-off X here. Russia desperately needs a face-off win and a sustained offensive possession because Belgium has spent quite some time in the offensive zone today. And Spilbin wins the face-off here. Passes it back. And an errant pass. And there's the whistle. Flags. So a 1 minute penalty on the slash for number 28 of Belgium, McCowan. He just scored that last goal for Belgium to make it 7-4 as he joins the hat trick club with David Taylor. So Russia now back on the attack. Jordan Freeman, the Iron Man of Russia, playing both sides of the field here. So Friedman now passes out back behind the cage. Back up top to Friedman. Looking for the opening around the perimeter. Behind to Cowan. Oh, sorry, it's a 16 behind to Kevorkian. Shot on goal by number 9, Zimlin. And Zimlin has come out of the goal and has been replaced by Alexei Chernevov. So Belgium now on the run, gets checked by Friedman, the all-everything for Russia. Possession to Russia now. Friedman with the ball, looking to initiate the attack now, going from left to right on the field here. 6:40 left to go in this game. Russia only trails by 3 as Belgium leads 7-4. Friedman trying to run off the field. Coaches tell him to stay on. He is their best offensive threat right now. We haven't said the name of the Koshansky brothers very much today, as they were very prominent in the last game that Russia won. Belgium pretty much eliminated them from the game plan. So Friedman now, the all-everything for Russian team now with the bounce shot, and he misses. They retain possession, but at this point in the game, you got to feel like Belgium is putting a man and a half on Friedman right now, forcing him to work hard for every shot, daring anybody else on that Russian attack to beat them. Ray Zimlin, the first half goalkeep, out on the attack. Back out to Friedman. And long pole Friedman here starts to drive. Goes left, goes right. DeWitt checking him. Another pass off the post. And Friedman not paying attention. Coach is finally pulling him off the field here. Let him get a rest. So back up top now. Ray Zimlin at the point. Gives it to Common. Common initiating the offense. Zimlin coming off. Redkin coming back on. Just over 5 minutes left to go in this game. Russia trails by 3. If they're going to do something about it, they're going to have to start right now. And a low shot saved by Matt Taylor. Another save. And DeWitt running down the left end of the field has Taylor open in the middle there. Taylor telling him to go deep. Almost loses it. Back to Taylor. Taylor waiting for the substitutions to come in now. So Murphy now back up top with Spilbin. Two-man game up top. Veering to the right now. Spreading out that Russian defense. Looking for an opening in the middle. Shot. Missed on the shot. Belgium retains possession though. So just under 4 minutes left to go in this game. Time running out for the Russian contingent here. They need to stop on defense and a quick goal on the other end. Spillman, though, has other ideas. Murphy fakes a shot. Dukes another man. Shot on goal. And he will not be denied. And Brandon Murphy gets his second goal of the game here. And the three-man attack of the Belgian attack is just going now as David Taylor with 3, Kevin McCann with 3, and Brandon Murphy with 2 now. And I think they asked for a stick check here. And they changed their mind apparently after asking for the stick check. Guess it wasn't worth their time at this point, down by 4. You got to wonder if it was tie game at this point, they might have actually asked for that stick check because that would have been a momentum changer. But at this point, it's just taking a 3-goal deficit and turning it into a 4-goal deficit. You're still going to have to score points in a flurry here or in a hurry here. So 3:24 left to go in this game. Spilbin wins another draw and change of possession now. Well, ball goes to Russia. And the referees have deemed that the ball did not come out clean out of the stick of Spilbin. So procedure foul there. And here comes the Russian attack, looking for an opening now. The Belgian interior extending. So 2:43 left to go in this game. Russia down by 4, initiating the attack now from the right-hand side. Back up top to Friedman. Friedman now looking to pass, fakes it. Goes right, goes left, double team by the Belgian defense. Cowan now, swim move, being extended out further. Philip Lee with a shot, right into the glove of number 12, Matt Taylor. And Matt Taylor with at least a half a dozen saves in this game. So Murphy now on the run, middle of the field. He has the number. And a good stick check by Friedman. And Friedman picks up the ground ball pass. On the run now. Looks like number. And a pass, errant pass. Ball goes to Belgium. And 1:34 left to go in this game. Belgium leads 8-4. Russia running out of time. And if they're going to do something, they better do it in a hurry. Because the clock is winding down and the game is coming to its conclusion here. So here you go now. Belgium with possession on the offensive zone. Just holding it now. Trying to kill this clock. 1:08 left until they face Slovakia tomorrow for the 25th place bracket.
1 minute.
A lot of smiles and congratulatory hugs now on the Belgian sideline. A little bit more of a contentious look on the Russian sideline, knowing that this is slipping away right now. 44 seconds left to go in this game.
40.
The time clock winding down to the finale.
30 seconds.
So they just holding the ball.
20.
Centering pass. Recovered by Belgium. No. Kicked by Russia. Russia looking for possession. Ground ball still on the ground.
10.
Recovered by Belgium. Murphy has it now.
6. 5.
And the celebration can start on the Belgian sideline as this game is over here on Field 5. And at the end of that game, Belgium wins 8-4 here on Field 5. And the winners, Belgium, will face Slovakia tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning on Field 8 for the start of the 25th place bracket round. And Russia, with that loss, will play Spain tomorrow, 10 a.m. on Field 4 in the 29th place bracket. And for Ryan Brennan and Taylor Vaught, I am David D.K. Kim. Thanks for watching CoachesAid.com. This has been a matchup in the 2014 FIO World Championships. We'll see you next time.